Welcome to JSA TV and JSA Podcast, where we're covering the latest stories, trends, and innovations with leaders here like Anders in the global connectivity, real estate markets, and the networks within them. So I'm Candace Sipos with JSA, and I'm joined today by a very exciting guest. I believe our first time with Hoare on JSA TV. So I've got Anders Eklund here, and I'm going to read your title so I don't mess it up. So you're Director and Sector Lead of Mission Critical and Data Centers for Hoare. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. So first of all, since Hoare was acquired by Tetra Tech back in 2021, we'd love to just get an update about how that's affected your work in the data center industry and how you're kind of supporting mission critical organizations these days.
Okay. Since the acquisition in 2021, it's been very, very positive. So what that's allowed us to do is create a global platform to work with our clients. But previously, we were fairly sort of UK-centric. But through the acquisition, we can now look at Europe as a target market. We're collaborating all the time with our colleagues over in the US and working on a number of projects that go cross-continent as well. We do regular calls, so we're able to talk about best practice, what works, what doesn't work from a design perspective, and really look at some of the global trends that are affecting the market at the moment.
All right. You set me up perfectly for the next question. Thank you very much. Could you name one of the biggest trends you're seeing in data center sustainability right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, obviously, a data center creates a lot of heat. So from that perspective, it's about how you can close that loop, circular economy, whatever you want to call it. So what we're seeing now as design parameters to get planning is to see some use of that waste heat, whether that be in a district heating scheme or there's some schemes where they're heating lobster farms and salmon farms and all sorts. It depends on location, but there's lots of opportunity to reuse that heat, but it's just about how you factor that into the design. So that's one of the main trends we're seeing at the moment.
Excellent. You're hitting on some hot topics here. Heat reuse, circular economy, definitely some buzzwords we've been hearing about at the ESG summit this week. So of course, Hoare is a leader when it comes to intelligent data centers and AI, which are also huge topics at this conference and every digital infrastructure conference out there right now. So could you tell us your take a little bit on AI as it relates to supporting data centers?
AI fascinating, and it's growing at such a pace at the moment. I think it's going to bring some challenges, some big challenges, primarily around power, because you're looking at higher and higher density in the rack level. So we need to find a way to facilitate the additional power requirements. I think there were some numbers mentioned yesterday, possibly 38 gigawatts of additional power required just for AI. People are saying that could be double. So, it's an amazing sort of future to look forward to. But what we're looking at is how we could support those facilities through non-grid related sort of power, whether that be a microgrid, possibly maybe a little bit controversial in some countries, but a small nuclear reactor, a micro-nuclear reactor, and renewables, whether that be wind or hydro or something similar. So in fact, on that topic, we actually have a webinar that's planned for the 19th of October, and which will talk through all of those topics and how they can help support AI as it continues to develop. So
excellent, wonderful! You heard it here first about the webinar on October 19th. Go check out the Hoare website and
it'll be
LinkedIn.
on the Hoare website. It'll be on the Tetra Tech website as well. So. We're just getting it all lined up at the moment. So it should be ready to click the link and register very shortly.
Okay, perfect. We'll definitely check that out. You're definitely hitting on a lot of the hot topics that we're hearing about this week. And of course, Hoare, Tetra Tech are huge leaders in the industry. So we're excited to chat with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you to our viewers back home for hanging out with us today on JSA TV. Happy networking.